I'm a solo baby. He's in the I know, yeah. He was a groomsman, and then I was didn't really know much of the family, and had one aunt who became my best friend. Perfect. And we were best buds on the ride over. We had it, and it was like on a boat park. So they like bust us like on the giant 20 bus, and then we had parts on there, beers and stuff on the. That sounds amazing. Very out. Yeah. Yeah, I went over to the bartender and I said, can I drink that? It's not okay. Let's think about this for a second. Yeah, Susie and Ernesto. Then that's how I like every day. Yeah. We're a couple. I'm from Louisiana, so if you want me to do it, wait. Okay. Jesse and Susie over here. Yeah, but it's just Susie and Ernesto right here. But the story. Oh, this is the bride. This is the bride. This is the bride. My strategy. But we're talking about front first row. It does kind of matter. Okay. This way. So just yeah, I was here now, and that's this is where oh, okay. Not traditional. You know what? That's why I do it. That's good. Yes. How did I get the this way you don't know. Yeah.
Us are the releases like when she's able to like be a person.
I thought like she could no, I think y'all need to do something on the right side.
Oh, yeah. I put the light on.
And the two that you found. Yeah, so we would double everything up on another set. We're just gonna keep this thing going. Yes, on this side somewhere. But I had enough time to go past those side doors.
You're like the one with the gas station.
Yeah, well, it was the same guy that sold it to me. And he was like, oh, two queens. Yeah. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah.
Still up there. I know it's just still from Danielle's.
Perfect. Oh, wow.
Oh, is that the Yep.
Yeah. Oh, her dress is beautiful. That's here. Oh, good. Yeah. Right. Me and my mom are we're like she's like 5'2", 5'6".
Yeah, the guy was like 10.
Oh, we went to our friend house. I like to move our houses. It was so fun.
The demographics for there was
It was hilarious. It was like a bunch of high school kids. They taught me how to do some of the TikTok dances. I was over there like showing how to do that.
his 30s down to like
14 is his youngest. He's got 7 kids.
but
He's got 7 kids. I think that's his second one.
it's like they're all still out. And then like there's like
This kind of sounds like I don't know what's happening. Sorry.
yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, very really there's like your dad was in like another person
Yeah.
to like armory.
Okay.
Alright. We get on 3 years downtown. Yeah, like I've been in a bar. Like now you're walking in a club.
Like, I've met him at a club. That's like my birthday. Yeah, we got a bottle at him.
Wild down there on like all milk out one big old
In and out. Yeah, all of his favorite movies and songs were like,
Jesse just did it. It was on.
yeah, his wife was
Does it have two? No.
Yeah, we had a impression for a while, and then his wife is actually crazy. We finally met her, and she's just always doing
well, like
something.
they do like her and some of the kids go on a trip somewhere and do like good money and something and like they just do it somewhere else and mom and like they all
Yeah, we didn't realize, because at first, like, we got the impression that, like, we didn't like her, and then we met her, we were like, oh, no, actually, she is awesome.
Well, this place started
Probably not.
if they walk in like this.
I've seen that.
Go somewhere and tuck in a corner like
I have some bad news. I think I am going to love that.
What's funny is like from our pictures, he wasn't paying attention to talking to her.
It's gonna be the white. Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. It's
So it's one of like Maria's my mom feels just like Bigfoot walking across the last line.
I promise not to also chairs.
That's what I should have brought.
Wait, the chair, the couch is not there. That one's from they're gonna make it to say the least. The white birch with the black. Yeah, but then I was trying to show her like there's a coffee table. The coffee table has like a
lumber.
right.
Yeah.
It's so cool, but then I was showing her that the dining table you'll want is a set. And so they also have like end tables, side tables.
Yeah, but that would be weird for us because remember ours is constant. There's no separation. So then it's like two to the same tables next to each other. That's why it was like 5. Not because we don't like it.
It's not real petrified.
Unfortunately, it still fits.
I mean, it is like. Oh no, you see. I think so.
There's like made it like going. I could give it black cheese. I could give it I mean, because all it is like, literally just a cross section.
It's red oak. Red oak. Yeah, red oak. Some faucet. There's some.
What do they say? Have you ever seen arteries? Yeah, constipated.
Good, yourself?
Oh no, it was good because the tablecloth supplies, they could help pay for the funeral.
Oh my god.
And
So I've been listening to a lot of stand-up on Spotify and podcasts. And you know, the apologists on Pirate Island or something?
oh yeah.
Huh?
No, from the show.
I want to do David also. I've been listening to what they say.
Oh, on Archer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
This is so hilarious, but I feel like Steve walks up and hears it out of context. He's talking like how he like keeps it. Yeah, I always tell him like he chose to.
That's pretty good. Is it on?
I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, because like once in like 2006, and he's got one like and there's one
Yeah, that's the one.
and they're just
But
Pretty
because
good.
he's like I'm an atheist Jewish guy that's one you know, you can imagine life's pretty easy for me. Like, I barely ever got a something just shorter or something different quarterly. I barely ever got
cut from fossilized trees.
okay. Well, it's like tree with lead.
Yeah, so we thought like
Oh,
we're not sure.
Oh, you know, they were probably rotating like how many bags or
Oh, shit.
August 7th.
last year, the winner, was his mom. Who ended up stealing. It's not that she was good for it. It's something that's a higher price. Oh, they turned out very good. They were out to like 5 days. Went out drinking, and then they were just. They tried to skydive. They were somewhere. Yeah, they tried. They had a reservation for it because it was too loud. I stole that around. Oh, that's so thievery going on there. Looked out. I have had some friends who's married. I have all different plans in my brain, but not there. Like, I feel like everybody got engaged during that time.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's time.
We had never.
On the back way.
Your Master, do you give Nitza to be married to Chris today? Chris, you feel free to receive your bride. Just go pick the lessons. Everybody hearing okay? Yeah? Okay. Hello, everybody, and thank you all for being here today. I know many of us had to travel out of town. Well, I guess really all of us. But nevertheless, I wanted to thank everybody for making a trip out here to be with Nitza and Chris on this very special day. For those of you who might not know me, my name is Joshua. I'm one of Nitza's cousins, as well as one of her lifelong partners in crime. And we go as far back as I can possibly remember. We've spent countless school vacations together, always finding ways to hang out on our breaks, and always trying to get into trouble somehow. So growing up, we were always finding ways to stay connected. You know, we used to write each other's letters when we were little, you know, before cell phones and texting was a thing. And we were always finding new adventures to go on, whether it was just playing in the backyard at Grandma and Grandpa's house, sometimes playing at Grandpa's shed, with his supervision, of course, most of the time. But, we've always gotten into trouble a lot. We've spent countless road trips together, begging our parents to take us to and from San Antonio and Fort Worth just so we could spend time with each other. And sometimes we even took trips to Mexico together. We also tried to start a summer tradition of summer camping trips, which sometimes turned more into survivor camping trips because we forgot our food sometimes. So some trips were a little bit longer than others, but we tried to make do and tried our best. As for Chris I met through Nitza. And over the years, I've gotten to really hang out with him, and I've gotten to kind of get to know him better throughout the years of the relationship. I remember the very first time that I got to know Chris was at Nitza's graduation. And over the years, we've had a lot of fun times together. Like, we've had a lot of competitive and fun board game nights. Chris is really good at board games and card games, so it's always good to have a little competition. We've had a lot of video game nights, a lot of Mario Party and Mario Kart. Had a lot of movie nights as well, and most recently, we all started a fantasy football league together, which I had to claw my way out of last place, but unfortunately, I think Chris is going to beat me out for second place, but I'll get you next year, bud. And throughout all of this time that I have gotten to spend with Chris, I can honestly say he has become a very dear and very good friend of mine, and for all that time, I'm very grateful. I just wanted to start the ceremony off by saying I'm truly honored and blessed to be here today with them and to be with everybody and to be part of this ceremony, let alone actually marrying the two of them. But fair warning, everyone, I have never done this before, but to be honest, there are no other people in the world that I could think of that I would want to be doing this for the very first time. So for that, I'm eternally grateful. It feels like just the other day, we were little kids running around the backyard, always talking about, imagining what our future was going to be like, what we wanted to be when we grew up, all sorts of things. And sometimes we'd even, talk about our future weddings. And for Chris and Nitza, well, that day has finally come. So I've had the privilege of getting to kind of see Nitza and Chris's relationship unfold over the years from kind of about the beginning, because I didn't really go to college with them, but I've gotten to see a pretty good extent of it. So I remember the very first time when I heard that Nitza was dating somebody back in college, and I was super excited because I was like, what? Nitza's dating somebody? I gotta meet this guy. So A, I really just wanted to see, who she was dating and kind of get to know them a little bit better. And B, because Nitza is someone who's very dear and very important to me in my life, I wanted to make sure that we're treating my cousin right. So, Chris, just know I'm always watching you. You're doing good so far. But as I said, it was officially the very first time I got to meet Chris was at Nitza's bachelor's degree graduation. And I remember thinking, okay, Josh, you gotta play it cool, kind of feel this guy out, see what he's all about. And my initial thoughts were, Chris actually, throughout that weekend that we got to hang out and spend time together, and he got to spend time with our family for the first time. That was fun. But I remember my initial thoughts were, he seems like a pretty nice guy, like a pretty great guy all around. Him and Nitza have a lot of the same likes. They love to rock climb. They like to do fishing. They were in a lot of the same camps, or not camps, but clubs in the same school. So my initial thoughts were pretty good, and to be honest, they carried on very good. Now, I will say, it is a truly remarkable thing in life whenever you find the person that makes you feel complete. The person that makes life and every day a little bit more beautiful and a more magical place. The one who you will always want to have by your side. And well, for Nitza, that was 8 years ago when she first met Chris. And I know they might not have known it at that point in time, but to be honest, I'm sure everybody can agree with me here that we're all very happy that that day happened. So the more time that I've gotten to spend with Nitza and Chris, there's definitely one thing that I know that really stands out and shows me that they truly do love and care for each other. And that is that they're really always thinking about each other. They're always on their minds. You know, whether it's they found this really cool new restaurant that they thought, you know, they're like, oh, you know, Nitza would love this place. They have a lot of cool gluten-free options. I've heard great things. You know, and the same with Chris. They both love ramen, so you know, ramen shops are a great place. They you know, sometimes go shopping and have like, you know, they get ideas and inspired about cool gift ideas that they want to do later. And they even go as far as actually making gifts for each other, which, you know, to me is really nice. So they're always thinking about each other. And, you know, while grand gestures and big gestures are very nice and well appreciated, I think that they're going to find out that, you know, little things speak volumes about love and how truly they are important to one another. So throughout the relationship, you know, they've had a lot of great things that they've overcome and a lot of great things that they've done. For one thing, you know, Nitza is an excellent planner. You know, she always has a detailed schedule about everything, about what she wants to do. And Chris, you know, likes to really test Nitza's planning skills sometimes, you know, like occasionally waking up late to kind of, you know, race against the clock. So he's always trying to keep her on her toes. So, you know, they have a lot of good balance in their relationship, which is important. But in all seriousness, they very much do complement each other with. And, you know, don't get me wrong, they're very good people together. Like, you know, on their own, they're great and they're awesome. But whenever you bring them both together, you know, it's just truly something special. When you put two great things together, it only makes it even better. They're a great team. And I know that throughout their entire marriage and for the rest of their lives, there is no mountain that they can't climb together. They can climb through the thickest of forests, and there's nothing in life that they can't traverse through together. Now, dearly and beloved honored guests, we are gathered here today to join Nitza and Chris in the union of holy matrimony. This is a contract that is not to be entered in lightly, but very thoughtfully and serious, and with deep realization of its duties and, you know, responsibilities that come with it. So now, I will ask the couple, Nitza, do you take Chris to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love him, honor him, cherish him, and protect him, forsaking all others, and holding on to him forevermore?
I do.
And Chris, do you take Nitza to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love her, honor her, cherish her, and protect her, forsaking all others, and holding only on to her forevermore?
I do.
And if you would please present the rings. All right. So Nitza and Chris will now exchange their rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. They will mark the beginning of your lifelong journey together. Your wedding rings are in the shape of a circle to always be a reminder and a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows that you have just taken together to love each other without ending. Now, Chris, would you please place the ring on Nitza's left hand, and will you please repeat after me? Okay. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I've chosen you
above all else,
above all else.
with this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I do wed.
And Nitza, will you please place the ring on Chris's left hand, and please repeat after me? So, as a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
So far, so good. Alrighty. So, after all of this, I do want you guys to remember to continue to date each other throughout your marriage. You know, make time for one another, plan things with each other, go on dates, never stop. Always remember and show that your love will only grow stronger throughout your marriage, and it'll only grow stronger throughout the ages. Remember, always to be patient with one another. I've never been married myself, but I mean, I feel like it does require some patience. So never forget that. um, Now, I want you guys to also remember the most important rule is please never stop having fun. So, also, I want you guys to think of these rings as pieces to a new game, which you guys get to begin together, and you guys actually get to play as a team on this giant board game that we call Life. I want you guys to see this as a new beginning of this new journey that you guys are about to embark, and what I hope will forever be the best board game that you guys will ever get to play together. And now, in front of all of our family and friends, by the power vested in me by the great state of Texas and by the Union Universal Life Church, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Chris, you may kiss your bride. There must be an onion cutting factory around here. Now, everybody, will you please join me in celebration for welcoming for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Chris. All right, everybody. Quick announcement. So the bride and groom, and the bridal party, as well as the parents, are going to go back and take some photos for a little bit, about an hour or so, and we'll join up with everybody back at the venue. If you guys will please make your way over there. Bar's open, so start the party, and we'll see you guys here real soon.
Yay, Joshua!
How do we get a copy of that, sir?
Yeah, it's YouTube. It's on.
Nitza?
It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah?
on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was live on YouTube.